All right, folks, welcome back to the Live at a Dollar Podcast Network. This is Radio's Yard, and I am very excited for this. Every year I get to talk to one of my good buddies, George Shea. He is the co-founder of Shea Communications and Major League Eating, but you know him best as the guy, the announcer at Nathan's famous hot dog contest every year, July 4th in Coney Island. George, welcome to Radio's Yard. No longer Crancis Corner. Welcome to Radio's Yard.
I appreciate being here. Thank you very much for having me.
George, I love talking to you. I love talking to you about all this stuff. We have to start with obviously some big news that's coming out, and we'll see him on July 4th. Joey is back. He's going to be back in the contest after a year hiatus. How excited is it for you, for the entire Major League Eating, and for the rest of the country now to see America's hero back on July 4th?
I mean, I have to tell you, we're all very excited. The fans obviously very excited, media excited. And I think that this literally will be one of the best contests ever, most exciting contests when he's introduced and does his thing. We were very pleased. We had been talking all last year with him. There was never a time when we were like estranged or something like that. And we were talking this year, and we finally just got it done. A lot of back and forth, but he and his people are very nice people, and we finally all sort of came together and got there. And so he will be flying to New York on the 1st, and on the 2nd we'll begin the media vortex, and then on the 4th he will get up and he's got 10 minutes to show the world or break his record or whatever it is he's going to do.
You have to get that yellow mustard belt back. That's what he wants. That's his goal at this point. Get it back around his waist at this point. All right, so when it comes down to the rest of the competitors, obviously we had a different winner last year. Was it Bertoletti? He had 58 last year. Is that who the winner was? Yeah. Talk about some of the other guys also real quick.
Yeah. So Bertoletti, actually, the rumor on the street is that he's been upping his numbers.
Ooh.
He was at 58, which was a personal best for him. Can he get to 76, 75, 73? I don't know that. But I know that he's going to push Joey. He would likely be the closest. Interestingly, Joey and he are fast friends, right? So they came up Joey came out of the asparagus circuit, Pat out of the jalapeno circuit, and they as rookies, and then they were on the road together for basically 20 years. So they're very, very good friends. So if anybody's going to have the belt, in Joey's mind, if it's not him, it'd be great to have it be Pat. But he does not want Pat to have it over him. So that is what's going to happen. They're going to have to put their friendship aside on the 4th. And I think the odds makers would clearly have Joey on this, but Pat's been pushing.
George, Batman has fought Superman. These things have happened before. You know what I mean? Like you just got to go against your guy at this point. But when it comes down to it, that competition and that start after your intros on July 4th, that is going to be a very fun one. By the way, we always ask this, and I always ask you this. How much time does it take to get all these intros done for all the boys? I know you, and the girls too, because I know you put so much into it. You're one of the most fun parts of this entire July 4th episode, everything in general. Because I know that you told me last year or the year before that you literally go up there and you have it all mesmerized. Like you have it all there. It's all there, memorized. How long does this take to get everything done, especially now? Because I feel like Joey's is going to be a big one this year too.
Well, it's an interesting thing. I actually spent a lot of time in the old days, 15, 20 years ago. I would just literally write them the night before or 2 nights before. I mean, it was not, and then it just sort of became more of an effort and more of a thing. A lot of time, like I was working on these last night. I've been working on them. I have a full-time job as PR, and then I'm doing all the PR for the 4th of July. So it's just enormously busy. But at night, I've been working on these for weeks, and a little here, a little there, and maybe a big day on the weekend. And last night, still messing around with a little language. It's not like I'm a comedian. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm not a joke writer. But this is more of a mix of some straight, some grand, some comedic, some absurd, and then with Joey, it's this epic sort of introduction. I am comfortable that I've got some good stuff this year, and I'm comfortable with Joey's. I think it's really pretty good, and it's suited to his stature.
I cannot wait to hear it. This is one of the most fun parts of that day in general, is listening to you get everyone ready to rock and roll, get the whole thing started. What are we expecting people-wise there in Coney Island? Because every year it looks like it gets a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a full house. You know,
Yep.
when we are really full, you're talking 20,000, plus. The cops have said 30,000, but I think you're in the tens of thousands no matter what. The issue always is the weather, because we will get a good crowd even in like rain, in actual rain, they will come.
Right.
But when the beach, when everybody is going to go to the beach anyway, that's when the crowd just gets extra big, because they'll stop by on the way to the beach. Right. And right now it looks like perfect weather, a little hot, something like 85, but you never know. It could be a thunderstorm rolls in. You just never know, right? But we've had that. So I think big crowd, big interest in Joey, and very exciting day.
By the way, George, 85 degrees in South Florida. That's like a cold front right now. That would be going on down here. By the way, I'm just letting you know how bad it is down here. One or two more things, and I'm going to let you run because I'm excited for July 4th. I had to talk to you before it all started. Can we talk about one of my favorites? I bring her up every single year with you. Can we just talk about Mickey for a little bit? She's one of my favorites to watch. I know she's one of the best, if not the best, in the competition every single year. How great are her accomplishments and everything you've seen from her over the last couple of years too, and the family of eaters that they have there too. But Mickey, to me, one of the best. Mickey Sudo, one of the greatest.
Well, you were so right. And I was there in Kentucky when she ate 104 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes, which was nothing short of poetic and spectacular. Right. But she ate 51 hot dogs and buns last year. Her personal best and a world record for females. Remember, when Kobayashi came to the US and just exploded the previous record, he ate 50. She has eaten 51. So she will be, if she competed in the men's contest, she would be third or fourth, right? So wow. She's just right there. And there was talk last year when Joey wasn't there that she wanted to compete in the men's because she could win that. But she's fantastic. 16 pints of ice cream, 9 pounds of kimchi. I mean, just her records go on and on and on. She's a former chicken wing record holder, former sweet corn. I mean, she's just one of the best. She's an elegant and lovely woman, and I don't think it's impossible that Pat beats Joey or James Webb beats Joey, but I think it's almost impossible that anyone would beat Mickey unless something were to happen, like, I don't know, dyspepsia or something.
Right.
She's just not vulnerable to the field of eaters out there.
Tell all the people where to watch, what time everything starts, all the festivities out there in Coney Island on July 4th.
So all of the detail is on MajorLeagueEating.com, but this will be on ESPN Live. The women's contest will be ESPN Live on ESPN3, and then there are a couple different locations on ESPN that this will be airing at 12 noon Eastern. All of this is Eastern. And then ESPN will air the broadcast 2 or 3 times more during the 4th of July day. So if you're out on the beach, you can roll back, and they usually they do it at 3 or 4 o'clock, and again at 6 or 7.
George, I know that you have all the PR stuff and do all the stuff for it, but how much do you look forward to this every single year when it actually happens on July 4th? We'll leave on this one here, but how much do you look forward to it? Because the smile that I always see when me and you talk about this and get it all done makes me excited for it. But how much fun do you have getting ready for this and actually the day on July 4th?
So for me, truthfully, the July 4th is my favorite day of the year by far. And the issue is, in anticipation of that, in the days and weeks now leading up to it, I have enormous amounts of stress because there are just really an enormous number of moving parts. And then doing the introductions live on ESPN and memorizing them, a big amount of stress. But I do it. I know how to do it. I will do it. And I'm going to kill it. To the extent I can kill it, I will kill it. And for me, it's so much fun when the crowd is there and I get up there and they're going like, ah, and they're into it. They want to hear, they want the intros, they want the hyperbole, they want to see Joey. There's nothing like it. I've often said This is a tiny event. Can you imagine being Mick Jagger and getting up
Right.
80,000? I mean, it would be
Right.
a drug beyond any level of addiction. You
Right.
could never match it. It's in this tiny way that one day of the year, I'm like, oh my God. But if you were Mick Jagger or U2 or something like that, Taylor Swift, you know, it would be unmatchable.
Right. George, you do a great job. We love watching you every single year. I love the friendship that me and you have gotten over the last couple of years. It's been everything to me. I love talking to you. Love bringing you on the podcast. And let me tell you, we'll do it again soon. Have an unbelievable day on July 4th. I hope you have an awesome crowd. I told my guys here at the new building that you extended an invite to me every single year, and I never come. Next year, we are making a group trip there to Coney Island. I'm bringing the boys with me. We're going to stand near you. We'll be your personal security guards if we have to, George.
VIP all the way. That would make me very happy. And so have a great 4th of July. I appreciate you having me on.
George, you're the best. That's George Shea from Major League Eating and July 4th, the Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest you'll see on ESPN. George, have a great one. We'll see you on July 4th. This has been another episode of Radio's Yard here on the Live at a Dollar Podcast Network.